Hello my dear students, and welcome to the Python programming. Today we are going to cover these two topics, that is applications of Python programming and benefits of Python programming. Okay, so let's start it. So the first application is building a website. So Python can be used to build server-side web application. Okay, most important successful tech companies are choosing Python for backend of their websites. For example, you want to search something on Google, so that Google is a website, so you are a client. So when you are searching something, you are giving a request, so your request is being processed at the server end. Okay, so Python here is used at server end. Okay, so there must be some applications which are working at the server end. So this is one of the area, and the popular websites like Instagram, Google, Dropbox and YouTube and Netflix, these companies are already using Python for their backend service. The next application is develop a game. Python is also very good for building tools for game designers. Okay, so the famous games like Battlefield, Bridge Commander, Disney Toontown and World of Tanks, they have already utilized the Python's capability for building these games. Next is perform computer visions. So what is the meaning of computer vision? We try to give computer a human-like vision system. Okay, so where do we need a human vision? So for example, in automatic inspection in manufacturing units. Okay, so instead of human being, our machine, our computer would be monitoring the things. Visual surveillance, that is your CCTV cameras and industrial robots. So wherever human vision is required, at all those places this computer can work. For achieving this task, Python programming language is also being used. Okay, so facilities like color detection and face detection. Okay, next is do machine learning. So machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence that provide computer with the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. So I train my computer by showing it 1,000 pictures of cats. Right now, and I also train my computer by showing 1,000 pictures which are not cat. Okay, now the environment is changed. I show another picture, not out of those pictures, but some other picture I show to the computer. Now my computer should be able to recognize whether it is a cat or whether it is another animal. Okay, so that's how we are trying to train our machine, and to achieve this kind of capability through our machine, we are using Python language. Okay, so it is in the second part, it is saying machine learning focuses, this area focuses on the development of computer programs that can change when exposed to new data. So when I shown some different picture, so the computer is exposed to new data. Now my machine should be showing the artificial intelligence, okay, by recognizing whether it is a cat or whether it is not a cat. So I hope you have understood. Next is enable robotics. So Python is among the more popular basic robot programming language. We learn how to read and write a robot program as well as to control a robot using Python scripts. Okay, so robotics, in the robotic area, Python is also being used. Next is performing a scientific computing. So what is the meaning of computing? Means you're analyzing the data, you are calculating. Okay, so for scientific application it is being used. So Python is frequently used for high performance scientific applications. So why it is being chosen? Due to its high performance nature, and it has the ability to utilize external libraries. If any library is missing or it's not there, it has a capability, Python has a capability to utilize the libraries or the modules from the other languages. Okay, so this is a flexibility of the Python language. Libraries like NumPy, ScikPy and ScikPy. So you see, so NumPy is used for mathematical functions, ScikPy is used for psychology and neuroscience. So scientists who are working in these areas can utilize these libraries. These are the external library, they doesn't belong to the Python. Okay, next is building artificial intelligence. Okay, so Python is more popular for artificial intelligence among the developers. So why it is so popular among the developers? For these reasons. So first reason is it uses less code, and it has a very simple syntax, and it has a more readability of the data. Next is automate web browser. Browser automation is process of automatically performing operation on web browsers in order to achieve speed and efficiency. So we want our browser to understand our need and automatically process the data and provide us speed and efficiency. Okay, so we can easily control these web browsers or any web browser if we know the basics of the Python language. Okay, so automation of web browser can be achieved using Python language. Next is perform scripting. Okay, so Python is both. It provides us facility to develop desktop application and web application. So this is one of the use that it can be utilized for both the purposes. So Python is also known as a scripting language, as it is easy to write scripts. Script means code, but code for web application. Okay, in it to develop web application. Okay, so I hope you are clear. So web applications can be created and desktop applications can be created using Python language. Next is the 10th application area is perform a web scraping. So web scraping is also called web harvesting, web data extraction, and screen scraping. So this is a technique of extracting large amount of data from the websites and save it on your computer. So you would be thinking that why should I be collecting large amount of data from many websites? So there are times when someone needs large amount of data to analyze the data of the various companies, to extract large amount of emails, and it may be legal or it may be illegal, but this is area where Python can be utilized. Okay, and so if you want to get large amount of data from web applications, web pages, so at this area, at this place, you apply the Python. So you get this data from the internet to your computer system and in the format that you want to save it. For example, you want to save it as a XML, okay, in your Excel, so any format, but that can be achieved with the Python. Okay, so these are the areas of applications of the Python. The next topic is benefits of Python. So there are many programming languages already in the market. So if you want to work in any of the area of the applications of Python and you want to use it, so what are the benefit if you choose this language? So first is presence of third-party modules. So third-party modules are basically file which contains definition that provides helpful functionality. So what is this? What is the meaning of these lines? It means, for example, while working you stuck somewhere with some problem. Okay, so you don't have some files in the Python programming, some files or some module, some library is not there. So Python has the flexibility to utilize the third party, which third party module means which is already being created by some other programming language or by some other person or programmer. Okay, so if you don't have something, what do? You ask your friend to provide you the help. In the same way, if this programming language is not having some module, so it would be using the modules of the other languages like C, C++, etc. Like I shown you in case of scientific computation like NumPy, like ScikroPy. So these are some external modules that are being utilized by the Python programming. Okay, so the next is extensive support of libraries. Extensive means covering the large area. So Python has tried to provide almost all kind of libraries, okay, which include areas like string operation, internet, web services, tools, and operating system interfaces. So if you want to develop any kind of applications for these areas, all the required files and libraries are already there. Okay, so if something is missing, you can utilize a third party module. So it has that flexibility. So these are the two benefits. So the next is open source community. So what is the meaning of open source? Any software which is freely available on internet, which can be accessed, modified, by anyone is called open source. So this Python language is developed under OSI approved open source license, so which make it freely available. Okay, so you can use it, download it. And the next is productivity and speed. So Python gives more productivity and speed. So how it is able to give that? Based on these two functions. So one is, it is object oriented language which has number of features in it, and this object oriented language means it is working on certain principles that you will be learning shortly. Next is it uses 5 times less code as compared to other programming languages. Okay, these are the two capabilities of Python programming which provide us more productivity and speed. So students, while listening this class, if you have any doubt or you haven't understood any word or definition or anything, so you can ask me in the comment section. I'll try to clarify those doubts. Okay, so you listen it once again and keep revising, keep learning. Okay, and if you like the video, please do share and subscribe the channel, press the bell icon as well, and take care. God bless you.